Evidence points to the fact that learners get interested in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education because, in quotes, it is often engaging and project-based, allowing them to tackle real-world problems, fostering critical thinking and developing skills valuable for future careers and innovations. Our children now know and are quite involved. So that's why we see this trend that is coming up and continuing. Nonetheless, we still recognize that there is still room for improvement in learner performance, in sciences and mathematics. Best practices in STEM education point us to the fact that the way sciences and mathematics are taught needs to change. This change starts with the teacher changing his or her attitude toward STEM and how it ought to be taught. In the recently released 2024 UCE examination results, you also saw how the performance in science subjects was generally good. For parents with children that have started using the revised O-level curriculum, you hear their own testimonies of how they are enjoying the process of learning, especially the projects that the children are doing. This is exactly what learning should be, an enjoyable experience both for the learners themselves and even their parents, the parents that are involved in their learners' learning. As I mentioned earlier, good things do not just happen. There must be intentionality in effort. As a government, we are now making strategic investments in reviewing the secondary education curricula to be competence-based, project-based, and learner-centered for the learning process, not only to become meaningful, but enjoyable for both the learners and teachers. So, I call upon the teachers and parents to support your children as they navigate learning using the revised lower secondary curriculum and now the A-level curriculum that has been adapted to utilize similar teaching and learning methodologies as those of the O-level curriculum. The A-level curriculum has been aligned to the lower secondary curriculum by making it competence-based and learner-centered. In making it competence-based, the emphasis of learning is not only on acquisition of knowledge, but translating this knowledge into desirable skills, values, and attitudes. This alignment of the A-level curriculum is intended to make the methods of learning interactive while emphasizing problem-solving, critical thinking, creativity, and innovation as demonstrated in the way learners solve the challenges they encounter in their day-to-day life. It is therefore my hope that the learners who have progressed to Senior 5 will have a smooth encounter with the A-level curriculum in terms of the learning methodologies now used. Our hope is that the reconfiguration of the secondary education curricula at both O and A levels into competence-based and learner-centered shall be that small flywheel, that gives momentum to move this big mass called interest in learning uptake of STEM education. For us,
download the Salt Media app from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.